catfishing's about. Yeah. Sliding down a steep bank down to where the cats are hiding. Today we're fishing on the Red River. Oh, trying to get down there to fish on the Red River. Going after some catfish. It's the day before the 4th of July, July 3rd. It's kind of an adventure every time we go catfishing. Usually we go more towards dark sunset. Today we didn't have any plans. It's like, oh, let's get out here, try catch some catfish, maybe go out and enjoy some fireworks later on tonight, and enjoy the 3-day weekend. Stay tuned. We're gonna see if we can get set up, hook into some cats. We got some leopard frogs here we got to catch, so see if we can catch a couple of those. That's like the primo catfish bait. They're pretty hard to find. They bury themselves in this long grass. You just got to look for the grass moving. Try and catch them in there, and there we go.
That's a nice one.
That's what we're going to use for bait. This is the natural bait for a catfish. They're all along the Red River here. As soon as you get some high rains, all the catfish are going to go up anywhere there's a water flowing in, and these are going to be flowing in the water, and the catfish are going to grab them. So that's what we're going to use for bait today. If we don't get any bites on that, I've got some cut bait, some smelt, and some old suckers. So we got a little bit of options. That's what we're looking for. He's on the log.
I didn't even see him.
Oh, there they went. There's one right here, and one went into there deeper. So here we go. This is probably a little bit bigger than we normally use for a frog, but that's what we got. We're gonna hook that circle hook up through, and there's a backbone right there. That's going to keep that frog down there. We've got a 3-ounce weight, and you usually use anywhere from a 2 to 3 ounce weight. Doesn't look like we got too terrible current, so I think this is going to be about perfect. Got a 10-12 inch leader here. Sometimes use a little shorter if you have more current to keep them closer to the bottom, but we'll try this, and you just got to adapt and go with the flow. Kick it out there to the middle, and we'll see where the current takes it. It's usually going to work it in downstream, and we'll just keep popping our rods in. We got 2 rods per person here. This is the other bait we're going to stick out. I got about a 6-inch smelt here. One of the other good options, I've been looking at some of the catfish forums lately, the best bait has been leopard frogs, but every day is different, so we'll shove this out there and see what happens. That's what we're using for a hook. Fish on. Earlier when I was talking about those self-setting circle hooks, you got it right in the corner of the mouth. Steph didn't have to set the hook or nothing. All of a sudden you'll see that rod start to bounce, and then you can grab a hold of your rod and give it a little, set it a little bit deeper, but they're usually set themselves, they'll take off, and Hook it right in the corner of the mouth with that sharp circle hook.
Awesome first catfish for the night. Hopefully we catch some more.
We've got one fish on the frog so far. Leopard frog. That was a pretty large size leopard frog. Now when I'm talking differences in leopard frog size, this is probably one that we would normally use. And then this is probably one that's getting a little bigger, but we've used frogs probably twice as big as this before. But
Sorry, I just kind of went for that one.
yeah, what's up with that? Wasn't that my rod?
We never called rods.
Wasn't that my rod?
Hey, I seen it first.
So actually, I could have had the first fish. Steph said, those are my two rods over here, right?
I
said
did
yes.
not.
Because she likes these shorter, stiffer catfish rods. But no, as soon as there's a fish on my pole, then that's her pole. I guess when you're married, what's hers is hers and mine is ours, so.
Oh, whatever. You get the next one.
Alright, you guys heard it. You guys heard it. I get the next one. We'll see if that actually happens or not. Steph's got this impulse where she sees something, just bolts after it, sets the hook and reels it in.
Yep.
Afterwards she's like, oh,
That would have been yours.
that was your fish, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, here it is. I reeled it in for you. You want to take a picture? Big old toad. Hey man, feel good. You're on Up North Outdoor Madness right now. He was bent over.
Frustrating.
Think they're goldeye, possibly. They would be.
They have to be.
They'd be picking at it, and that's my guess. It's probably a bunch of goldeye.
Yes! I don't know, I just got one. Aw. I think he got off. Catfishing is all about.
Good one. Yeah, this is a good one. You know when you got the 7-foot shark pull out and this fish does not want to come back in. These catfish, they just go into the current and they just run with it. that's a good
Woo,
one.
that's a nice one. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, look at the drag.
Look at him go.
Ooh.
He picked the perfect pull to bite on.
Yep. This could be one of the biggest catfish I've ever got.
This time, just to let you know, and some tornadoes come through. We piled into the dealership here. We saw all the grass during the storm. Lights went out.
Ooh, that's a nice catfish.
Biggest, but he's a nice cat.
He's a nice cat.
Problem is, we forgot the net. And there he goes. That's what you call catch and release. That catfish was probably a good 12 pounds, 15 pounds, somewhere in there. It was a fun fight. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. We got him up to the shore and that hook popped right out as soon as I tried to slide it up. It sucks.
But you caught one.
But I caught one, so it's all good. But it still sucks. Damn it, I knew that was going to happen. Just knew it. I'm like, I should try to reach into his mouth and grab it. I'm like, maybe I can slide up to my feet. But it's like, it's about as low as I can get.
Yeah, I was worried you were going to fall in the freaking river.
Well guys, that's it for this episode of Up North Outdoor Madness. Usually we're doing this part of catfishing in the dark. And it's kind of, pardon my French, a shit show. But today we're going to go see some fireworks. So we're heading out before it gets dark. But we always come down here and it's a steep bank. Sorry guys, camera died there. Like I said, it's an absolute, it's a lot of fun to try to get up this hill. And we come with all this gear and you grab a small cooler and a couple cameras and 2 rods apiece, and then you try to get up this in the dark. It gets a little crazy. All right, trip number 2. We got to get the rods and we're out of here. But as I was coming up and talking to you guys, the battery died, and like I said, it's kind of a shit show. Trying to get down here to do some catfishing. You get tangled up in all this stuff, and then you try to pretty much slide down, and it's wet and muddy. The joys of catfishing. It is a blast though. It's probably one of the most fun types of fishing there is. And a lot of people don't do it. We are probably 45 minutes away from some really good catfishing. Haven't done very good today, but it was a beautiful day. We got to come out here and enjoy some catfishing. We caught 2 catfish. Steph caught a nice one right away. I caught a really nice one. Probably 15 pounds, but we got about halfway here and realized we didn't have the net. And I kind of knew that this was going to happen if we got a big one. I pulled that 15-pounder up to the edge of the mud, and we've had this happen multiple times. You try to slide them up and they pop the hook and flop back in the water. So, but I got to fight it. We got it up to shore. And that's it. That's this episode of Up North Outdoor Madness. You're probably going to see a little footage of us trying to make it back up that hill. But like I said, usually it's in the dark, so it's kind of crazy. But
It's a lot easier in the light.
yep. Another episode of Up North Outdoor Madness. I'm sure this won't be out till after the 4th of July, but I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. This was the first day I'd give her a hand, but I kind of want to see her fall into the mud. It's kind of funny.
Right.
Here you go.
Because I'm barefoot.
We haven't been married that long. I'm still a nice guy.
Been together for 10 years, married for 3. The joy.